Hi everybody, thank you so much for watching. My name is Brooke and I'm a homeschool mom of two girls, and today I'm going to do a homeschool update for so far this year. We just started our third week of homeschooling and things are going pretty good, so that's a nice little report. We are going to be starting classical conversations on Tuesday, so I thought it was kind of a good stopping point to kind of evaluate what we've done up to this point and pass that information on to you guys. The two spelling curriculums that we are using, I have noticed there's just not a lot of YouTube videos or reviews on them, so I wanted to pass on the information that we kind of our opinion on those up to this point. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. What I asked the girls to do is I asked each one of them to tell me what their favorite, from their favorite to their least favorite thing that we are doing right now. Hold on just a sec. Okay, so Ashley's, oh my gosh, here's my eyes. Her favorite thing so far is devotional, and we are still doing, she is still doing the live action, I think that's what it's called, the live action. I think I always say live, but it's really just called the Action Bible Devotional, and I have shown this 1,000 times probably. She is, I think, on week 45, so, and it's 52 weeks, so after that we're, I don't know, I think we're just going to do a gratitude journal, and maybe I will read a small devotional out loud to them each day. So she likes that. That's still her favorite thing to do. Her second favorite thing to do is cursive, and I've been doing the same thing with both of the girls. What I do is every day I write the date in cursive, August 31st, 2018, and then I write a question in cursive, and I try to make it relatable to what's going on in our life, or it could just be something kind of silly. Like lately they have been playing Mario Kart a lot, and so yesterday's question was, what is your favorite track on Mario Kart? And they just thought that was the funnest question. So another day we went to my mom's daycare and helped with her circus day. So the next day their question was, what was your favorite thing about circus yesterday at grandma's house? And so basically they have to read the question in cursive, and then they just answer the question. Now, I do not make them write their answer in cursive at this point. I just want them to get a positive vibe from cursive and reading it and reading fun, silly questions and being able to answer them, very quickly, short. They're just short answers. They've really liked that. So this is what their cursive looks like. They have a binder with all their subjects at this point, up to this point. So there's the date, and actually I make them recopy the date in cursive, and then I write the question in cursive, and then they just answer it. This question is, would you rather have a pet chicken or a pet duck? So if I can't think of something that's going to be going on that day or the previous day, I just come up with something silly or fun. And I've actually looked online too, fun questions to ask kids. So, yep. So the next thing that Ashley enjoys doing is her spelling, and she has been doing sequential spelling right here, and basically it's a spelling test every day, and it just repeats things, and there's just enough instruction from me that I feel like I'm guiding her and she's teaching. I'm not just giving her a list and just kind of like letting her copy things for for the week. So I feel like there's enough instruction to guide her and help her spell the words correctly. And then if she doesn't get it correct, then we correct it right then. We don't, I don't like grade the paper later. It's something that we do together. It's very interactive. She is enjoying it. I am enjoying it. We're up to 25 words a day. It goes so fast. I feel like she has started picking up on some of the spellings that she struggled with in the past. Would, could, and should. She just, those were just really tough for her because, I don't know, those were just really tough ones. So those were words that she got right the last couple of days. I'll just give you guys kind of a look at. So I was happy that she's liking this so far. So there's that. I would recommend this at this point. At this point, I can't tell you if it's going to be, the magic the magic spelling curriculum or not, but the fact that she is willing and she enjoys it, that's always a plus for somebody that, you know, struggles with spelling. So, okay. The next one, it was kind of interesting. They have enjoyed math. So they haven't actually started their teaching textbooks yet. I couldn't decide which computer to put it on because we're going to be moving and we're going to be in a different room, you know, schoolroom, whatever. I know what I'm doing now, but when I started 3 weeks ago, I wasn't sure. And so I actually just did spelling drills with them. I would give them, we do like 3 sets of math facts. 1 week we did like 2, 5, and 7, something like that. And so I'd give them worksheets and they would, you know, kind of drill and kill on that, and they'd have to write them out. And then we would do these. And so these are the 2 smaller numbers, and I don't know the vocabulary for that. So this would be like 2 times 6 equals 12. And so then they would fill that out here. 2 times 3 equals 6. 3 times 2 equals 6. 6 divided by 2 equals 3, yada, yada. So they got really fast at doing this. And then usually on Fridays, I would mix it up a little bit, and I would have them come up and they would be the teacher, and I would sit in their spot, and they absolutely loved that. So if you've never done that with your kids, you let them be the teacher and them explain and give them the problems and work out the solutions on the board. Definitely do that, because they really, really loved it, and has made them think a little bit more, you know, instead of me coming up with the problems and being like, no, that's not right, or yep, you got it right. They had to make sure that they knew the answer before they even put the problem up there. So they really, really loved that. So that is really kind of no surprise. I mean, they've never really liked math, but I think the fact that we're doing really fun stuff, that helps. So, okay. I'm sorry, I'm a little distracted today, but I really wanted to get this video done. So, and Ashley's least favorite so far is the building thinking skills, and she has liked this in the past. I think I've just kind of killed it. In the past, I've had them do 3 pages a day, and this time I made them do 4 pages a day. So I think that just put them over the edge, and they just were like, oh, we're tired of doing this. Now, what I will say is that in some of these sections, let me try to find one, they're having to do more writing. So like, and it's not even that much writing, but so like on a page that looks like this, if they were doing this, hold on, it's not, I don't know why it went out of focus. Here I am. So I would only make them do like 1 big writing page a day, and then I would flip through the book and I would find 3 pages that are kind of like this, where it's more like circle the answer type of thing. So whenever we start classical conversations next week, we will just go down to 1 page of this a week. And then on the weeks that we have CC off, I will probably have them just do 3 pages a day instead of 4, because I do think that was too much. So, okay. So some of this is going to be repeat, so I'll just kind of mention it a little bit. So for Cameron, her favorite thing so far has been, oh, you know what? I forgot something on Ashley's, but we'll cover it on Cameron's. She said her favorite for this year so far is spelling, and that thrills me, because I really wanted her to love this. So what she has been doing is Word Roots by the Critical Thinking Company, and I did print this. I bought the PDF and printed it off. And this is the beginning level, which is for 3rd and 4th grade, and it's pretty easy as far as the spelling goes for her. But I'm glad I did that, because it's taken her just a little bit to figure out that, you know, if you got this really big long word, you can actually divide it into 3 parts, and you can figure out the definition of it or from that. So she's getting it now, and you know, it's only been 3 weeks. But so I'm glad I went a little bit easier level, and she's flying through this. She'll probably be done by between October and between Halloween and Thanksgiving. I think she'll be done with it, and then we'll evaluate whether she wants to go on to the next level, which I'm hoping she does, or do something else. So that's her spelling. That's her favorite thing. Her next favorite thing is her devotional, which I call it a devotional, but it's not a devotional. So it's just one of these American Girl books. Right now she's reading Knowing What to Say, and she reads these and she tells me and Ashley what she's learning. So I really like these. I totally recommend these. And once they're done with, once Ashley's done with her devotional and Cameron finishes this book, we'll move on to something else. I think I'm going to get a devotional that I read to them each day, because I miss out on that, knowing what they're learning in their devotionals. And sometimes oh yeah, they'll tell me all about it. And sometimes they're like, it's about Jesus, so I want to get back into making it more of a group study. So the next thing that Cameron really likes is the cursive. They've enjoyed the cursive. I don't know how much they're going to like it when I'm just going to start making them write more in cursive, but at this point they do like the silly questions, and I can personalize it. So, and it was free because I'm just coming up with the questions on my own. So the fourth thing that Cameron really likes is vocabulary, and this is what I forgot to show you in Ashley's. And it's picture study. It's by, here's what it looks like, words of the week. And so basically they have a picture, and then there's 4 words there's the main word, which up here is antique, and then it gives 4 synonyms down here, and then each day they copy a sentence using one of those words, or 2 of those words. So I like it pretty well. I think it's a really simple, just a really simple thing. I do kind of wish she would have used maybe classical works instead of just photographs, so they're at least looking at a famous painting or something, but that's all right. This is 18 weeks, and I probably won't buy this again because in the classical conversations they actually do include vocabulary, so I didn't know that. And I bought that before we even signed up for classical conversations. So Cameron's last thing that she likes, or the next thing that she likes, is math. Same thing, the drill and kill. They just love being the teacher. So, and they have actually done really, really well. Like, they know their math facts really well now. So I'm glad I did that. And then the last thing that she really does not like really, really doesn't like, is the building thinking skills. She's never been a big fan, but now she pretty much hates it. So I asked her yesterday, starting next week, you're only going to have to do one of that a day, or would you rather go back to doing these daily reading practices? And she said definitely this. She has always really liked these. Ashley said that she would prefer to do the one page of the building thinking skills, and then Cameron's going to do this. Cameron has about 4 weeks of these left, so we'll evaluate at that point whether I'll make her do any more building thinking skills, which I probably will, but we'll see. And so this is the book that we've been reading out loud. This is the second book to the trilogy about Shiloh. The first one was absolutely amazing. I mean, nobody wanted to stop reading it, including myself. This one has just been okay. We are just a couple chapters into it. I kind of feel like it might be one of those things where, the first movie's fantastic, the third movie's awesome, and then that middle one is just kind of like, it's just okay. So we'll see how this turns out, but this is what we've been reading. So yeah, so that's what we've been doing. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys are having a really great school year. Bye-bye.